Well, hello there. I'm so glad you're here today, and in case you're wondering where you are, I'm Marty Whitney with ARTitude Adjustment. I teach fun art, not fine art, and today I'm at Florida Grand Motor Coach Resort in Webster, Florida, and let me take care of getting my computer so that I can see your comments when you say something. See, that used to take me about 5 minutes to figure that out, so I must be getting better. However, if you are ever having a problem hearing me or whatever, it's because I don't have my microphone taken care of. Yesterday, I think I talked for about 5 minutes before I realized that only one part of the microphone was plugged in and it wasn't the one that you can hear from. So I make mistakes like that because I'm not techie. Always. Hi, Leica. It's so good to see you today. Things are warming up here in Florida, so I hope they are where you are as well. Yesterday, today's Friday, so that's the day we complete some projects, and it's also a day that I introduce what we're going to do next week. So I'm kind of anxious to show you, and so we'll get started with that. This week we did the spoons. Let me show you what the spoon looks like. And I kind of, I love it whenever y'all participate and tell me what you think would look good. This is the finished spoon, I believe. I have put one coat of triple thick on here after I finished the project. And this is what triple thick looks like. I applied this with a brush. It's a water-based, a gloss glaze, and it's brilliant. It requires one coat if that's all you want. I might put two on here. You can also get triple thick in a spray, or just get a gloss finish. I think it looks good and festive for Christmas. So anyway, that's the finished one. And I have some others today that I'm going to work on just so I can show you what I'm going to be doing. This will be a class next week, I believe, at my ARTitude adjustment class here, because I think it makes a cute ornament for your kitchen and kind of spruces it up for the holidays. So anyway, I'm going to split the screen so that we can go ahead and start working. Oh, also, let me go back to that. I wanted to show you what we did yesterday with the ornaments. This is, because we're going to do another ornament today, but we're going to do it with another technique. So they turn out real pretty, and the colors just really, let me show you the other one. Like I told you, I'm not real good at this ornament thing, and these are glass. They're very unforgiving. So thank you, I appreciate that, Leica. This one was done with pinks and oranges and gold on there. So we're going to do another one today using another technique. And let's see, which one would I rather do first? I think I'll do the ornament first, because I can always set it aside and then go to the other one. I have this little barrel that I put these in. Now today, what I'm going to use, instead of doing the drip on the inks on the ornament, I'm going to use a little dauber, and I don't think I'll need but one. If I need more, they're in back of me. I can see them. Okay, we'll just see what we need. I'm going to move the spoons out of the way so that I don't, I'll move the spoons out of the way so they don't get alcohol ink on them. Now I'm going to change the screen so that I'll be in the picture, but you'll see the project that we're working on. Here I am. So for this one, I've chosen a couple of colors. Blue, this is called, well, this is a wild plum. It doesn't even matter what color it is, but you know, I'm going to put these on here, and I think I thought this was a green. Oh, I have got to go get some gloves today. Let me get out of this so I can go get some gloves. I didn't wear gloves yesterday, and I really had a time getting my hands clean. They are not permanent, but you don't want to get them in your fingernail cuticles. Let me get the gloves. Gave me an opportunity to get the daubers. Okay, now it was a mess for me yesterday because some of the acrylic just got all over my hands, and I don't usually have that happen. Maybe proper planning. What is that saying? Anyway. I'm going to start with the blue, and I'm just going to put some of the ink on the dauber. Now, this is probably not going to be as vibrant as, I don't know, it looks pretty good to me. So you can just put this in different places all over your ornament. Let me get another color. You guys stay over there. And yesterday, we used some 91% alcohol on there. I'm going to try to get around doing that, but do you remember the other day when I started my Facebook Live, and there was a lady that came in, Cheryl, remember Cheryl? She said, Cheryl was here, and she wanted to do some, was it quilting? She was here when I got here today. She said, I'll be gone. I said, you don't have to be gone. Just go ahead and keep working. Now, I didn't think these were going to be as vibrant, but they look pretty. They really are pretty colors. Let me put it up so you can see it. And she was very nice to talk to. She's new, and she had just had, what do you call it, open heart surgery, and she's recuperating. So she was on the road when this happened. I mean, she and her husband were traveling in their RV, and they ended up someplace where she had to have the open heart surgery. So she was very lucky. It was, I think it must have been a military hospital. Oh yeah, I think this one may be turning out better than the other. Now I'm going to get one more color on here. Yeah, don't you like the dog? Hi, Pat. Nice to see you today. I want to get one more color on my, I set that down, but I don't think there's any problem there. This next color is called eggplant. We'll see what eggplant does for you. I haven't added any more of the Velcro or the felt sheets because it didn't seem like it was necessary. Oh yeah, this is like just a deep purple, and it's coming through with the other colors. So wow. Now I'll just have to see at the end of this if I feel like they need to be sprayed to be made shinier. We'll just see. But it doesn't look like it. I think I like... No, I'm not pouring the... This is another technique. I could do the other one if you want me to. This is just another technique, and to tell you the truth, I think it's less messy. The other one, I was afraid I was going to swirl around, and this one is just so much more vibrant than the other. Don't you think? It's kind of like stamping. It is like a stamp. It's a dauber, and I'll show you how it comes apart. You just got to look on here, make sure you've gotten all the places, and then put it up on the edge where you're up to the edge, where your little your hardware goes. I'm finding a few places that may have missed, but this is so much easier. And really, the colors are really pretty. Don't you think? Yeah. I'll show you what the other one looks like. Now, I could go ahead and mix it. Where's my stick? Stick. Here's my stick. See, I'm just going to put it on here. And I'll take one, like this is one we did yesterday. This is the one with a different technique. See the difference in the color on this that you get with a dauber? Just really nice. Now let's mix both of them up. And all I can do is ruin it, right? But I think that one's really pretty. I'm going to put, I'm going to change my dauber. All you do is it comes on Velcro. And then you take one of these little pads. Now, in just a minute, we're going to go to the spoon. I'm going to finish showing you if there's any questions about that. There. Okay, we're going to do this one. Can't do it if the lid's not off. Because I'd like it to have a little more of the, what do they call this? A little more color. So we're going to take this. I have to hold it at the stem. Sometimes the colors will not go on the glass. I don't understand why. But I noticed there were some spots on this one. Oh yeah, this is really pretty. And all I'm doing is mixing it with some of the other colors I had on there like yesterday. Whoops. I'll go back and... It's kind of slippery. So you got to watch it so it doesn't jump out of your hands. There's the spot that I needed to touch up. So see if you, these little pads are really handy to have if you do any alcohol ink work. Because like I said, they save your hands. And let me see, there's one other place, like right here, I'm gonna put, it looks like right in here, the ink did not, hey Pamela, nice to see you. So this is utilizing both techniques, and that's using a drip. This utilized the drip, and it also utilized That's really pretty, y'all. I gotta show it to you again. Now, if they keep shining like that, there's no reason for me to spray them. I'm just going to just be looking at them for that. Now, I have some other colors over here, and this will be the last one. I'm going to use these as, you know, I gave away all of my glass ornaments. So this was kind of like I had to get some more. Okay, I'm going to put another color, another felt pad on here, and we'll use another color on this. These are going to be more neutrals, like we're going to go for maybe like a marble look. That's what I said anyway. I don't know whether it'll... You don't ever know. I thought it was neutral. Fool me. Alcohol inks have, they do have an odor, and so if that's irritating to you or the people that you're around, you might just keep it in mind. It's not that strong. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me at all. But I had someone say something about it one time. This one is called terracotta. Let's see if it's a real dark terracotta color. Yeah, just darker, but it'll be pretty. So these, I would put a ribbon that would coordinate with the color of the ornament, and it's ready for gift giving. This is a nice teacher gift. Of course, it goes along with a gift certificate probably, right? Okay, see, this will give it kind of a marble look. That's what we're going after. Now I've got one more color I want to put on here and see if it coordinates with it well. Let's just see. This one is called Latte. Makes me want a cup of coffee. So let's see how this one goes. Oh yeah, very nice. It really gives it a marble type. All these colors, didn't mean to slip there. All these colors give it kind of a marble finish. I'm trying not to get off of the screen so that you'll be able to see what I'm doing. Just going to try to make sure that all of the little areas are covered. And that is really very attractive. I'd buy that. Another thing that's happening is as the alcohol inks hit some of this, it separates it like alcohol does, like the alcohol does. You can see it whenever I get it up here. Very pretty. It's almost a pretty paint finish, isn't it? Okay, now everybody can hear me. Okay, I'm going to put this one away, and we will All of them turned out pretty. In fact, guess what? I want to do a little more on this pink one. It just kind of looks like it needs something now that I've done that. Don't you agree? I mean, it needs a little pizzazz. So I'm going to get some raspberry, and I'll get a new thing, felt pad, and we'll see if this doesn't spruce it up. I think it will. That's enough. So this is my new favorite technique, I guess, with the alcohol inks. I liked the other one too. It does. It resembles a tiger's eye or tortoise shell, which is really nice finish. So if I haven't said so, I appreciate all of you being here today. Friday's sometimes very hard to put aside because you're finishing up so many things from the week. So I appreciate all of you being here. If you catch this later, you can also catch it on my YouTube channel, which is called ARTitude Adjustment. And they always keep trying to call me Attitude Adjustment, but it's ARTitude Adjustment. It was called Attitude Adjustment when I first started painting classes. And I thought, why would you do that? There's art right there. Art right there. Okay. Don't you agree that looks a little nicer? I just want to do one little thing. Okay, see, it has some of the swirls. It just made it darker, and I hope it stays that shiny. Here comes a friend of mine, but she knows that I'm doing a live. Her name is Jody, and she's from New York. Hey, Lake George, come on in. I can't talk, but you can stay here. We just finished this. And I'm going to take this glove off now because I don't think I'll need it for what I'm going to do next. But we're going to finish these spoons, and my friend Jody is from New York, Upper New York, Lake George area. How many inches of snow did you get this week? None?
Not much, maybe 6 or 7 where we are.
6 or 7 inches? Is that? Oh my goodness, I can't even imagine. See what we're making? Is that darling? Isn't that just darling? Okay, this is what we're going to finish right now. Actually, I have finished everything here. I have a few things to mark up. I have a black pen that it isn't magic because it's making me make mistakes right now. Okay, and then we're finished with that one, and this is the question of the day. Do you like it with the border or without the border? Which one do you like? There's a little bit of a lag in our conversation, so I'm waiting to hear from you. Thank you, Pamela. I kind of like the border, and that was Leica's idea. And yes, it is a little bit of a challenge to do the printing, but it's not, if you print it out with a pencil before you do it, it isn't a big deal. Okay, Becky, hi. Nice to have you here. Okay, another person. See, I like it too. Leica, you were right. I started to leave it. That we're going to do a class in this. Now, the little ornament was something that I just picked up at Hobby Lobby. And you know how much it is. 50% off, yay. Okay, so you like it with the border then, huh, Leica? Okay. All right, I'm going to work on this other one now so you can see. We won't finish the whole thing because I already see that we've been on here for a good amount of time. But I'm just going to put some paint on my palette that I need. And let me finish up this tire. That's driving me crazy. It isn't impossible for me to make a mistake while I'm talking to you, so what I wanted to do was put a little bit of snow on the tree, and I want to pencil out the letters. This is going to be real kind of, just kind of brush a little bit of snow on there. Not that I know what snow looks like, but I saw a picture of it one day. Yeah. Okay, now over here, I'm just going to take a pencil. I have flying brushes. Get rid of some of this debris. Oh, the other thing that I do on this, just in case you're interested, is I will take a pencil and go at an angle that I want my red line to go, and just kind of keep turning it. Oops, I got to get where you can see it. I'll keep turning it until, and direct it downward until I get to the bottom of the item, spoon. And I can see they're probably going to be about 1.5 inches apart. No problem. You can paint this stripe as wide as you want it. Whenever I need to touch it up, sometimes I'll use a Sharpie because it's a permanent marker and it isn't going to bleed when you are putting your final coat on here. So always make sure it's permanent marker. Okay. So we just do that. We won't finish this one, but I want to show you how everything is done so you won't say, yeah, but she didn't show us how to do it. Okay. And it's going to come out just exactly how you are wanting it to. Right. I said the other day, these spoons are something I've had for quite a while, looking for something special we could use in a class. I was going to use them as a side item for a class, but honestly this takes a while because we're freehanding a lot of the stuff, and you know, you just get it the way you want it. Okay, now the other part is I'm going to come down, and I thought whenever the first time I did this, I thought this isn't going to fit, but it does. It fits on, you know, what am I doing drawing without glasses on? Was it really a straight line? This is eat. Don't eat too much. I got a warning from my doctor the other day that said, he said, you might eat a few less carbohydrates and sweets. What? I just got past Halloween. How can you even say that? He was right. The numbers do not lie, y'all. It was there. So I've got to be nice at Christmas time. I can't eat an entire fruit cake by myself. I don't do that. I'm just kidding. I don't do that. And I didn't think I had that much of a problem. But he was right. The numbers say you're eating too many sweets. Do Snicker bars count? I don't think so. You know those little mini Snickers? Those should not be on the market. Baby Ruths used to be my downfall. Okay, we're almost through with this. Now, before I let you go, I'm going to get a lettering. I'll show you the lettering brush that I'm going to use today. I'm not going to stay on here to do that because we've been on here long enough. My lettering brush, see, I try to take real good care of these brushes, but this was the one that I used the other day. It worked out fine, but see how the brush is splitting a little bit? See? That is driving me crazy. So I'm not sure if I'll use that one again, or I have one at home that I might use. Might use something like this too. And I'm just showing you this because you need to have something narrow enough that will give you an angle whenever you're doing curves. Here it comes Cheryl Sheshed. Okay. Come on in, Cheryl. And this is Jody. Jody's mom.
I was creeping in here, being quiet.
Well, she can't talk. She can't talk. Okay, and then I'll just do a line around here for my border. And that's all I'm going to do is fill that in with the paint. Same for this, but this one will need to be a brush, probably somewhat like, I use a flat brush about like this. This is a number 4 flat brush, but whatever you feel is, whatever is comfortable for you. Now, I hope you have a wonderful weekend, that you do. If you're going out to shop, I can't even imagine what the crowds are going to be like this weekend. We went shopping on Monday, Cyber Monday, and had a lot of fun, but because we were about the only ones in the store. So anyway, that was just remember that when you go shopping this time. I'm going to there. I'd like to say thank you again, and y'all have a great weekend. Remember, it's a great day to have a great day. Bye-bye now.